Hello, friends. God bless you on tonight. My name is Penny. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for stopping by on tonight's live show. Truly, it is a blessing. And, friends, I hope that what we're doing here tonight will inspire you and encourage you to continue to grow on YouTube on tonight. Friends, on tonight, I wanted to just talk to you for just a little while, if I can have your time on tonight. I want to talk to you tonight just about resetting some things on your channel. And there may be some other things we may go over tonight to help you on tonight. So I thank God tonight for everyone under the sound of my voice. It's truly a blessing. Welcome, Miss Darcy. God bless you on tonight. Can you hear me on tonight? And also tonight, we're going to have Miss Denise with us tonight. She want to talk to us just a little bit about some shorts on tonight. So she's in the backstage already on tonight. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited, and I want to talk about bringing this what she taught us last week and those great tips she gave us. Did anyone try them yet? So we just thank God. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know that you hear me loud and clear on tonight. Okay, here I am, guys. God be the glory. Okay, hope my lighting is pretty good tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Miss Denise on tonight. How you doing, Miss Denise? God bless you. Can you hear me tonight?
I can hear you just fine. Thank you.
Good. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. How's everything going on your end?
Things are going well. And how about yourself?
Pretty good, thank the Lord. I tell you, with this new time, seem like the days go by so fast, and before you know it, time
Mhm.
just fly by on us. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, they do. They do.
yeah. So it's a blessing on tonight. Um, I want to know that I did try my B-rolls opening. I did it on my last video, and like I said, still some improvement, but I think I did pretty good in spite
Oh,
of
good.
a new beginning of that. So I just want to ask anyone tonight, as we get started, did they try the tips that you gave us last week? And I'm
Mhm.
telling you, it makes a difference. I see a difference, and as I was putting it together. And the more we do it, I know the better it will be.
Exactly. The more we do it, and I should ask, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes,
Yeah, the
yes.
more we do it, the better it'll be. And one of my viewers asked me today, she had sent me a message and said, do you have an editor? Are you doing something different? Because I've noticed your videos seem to be improved. So I
Hey.
guess whatever I'm doing with the changes in the B-roll and all
Yes,
that,
yes,
she
yes.
thinks it makes a difference.
Yes, yes, and I do believe like the change is good
Mm,
for us, and like I said, we want to keep up with what's going on,
yeah.
and I hope that others do apply this because it is just so necessary. I got on my earpiece and I'm trying to hook it to my phone because I got my phone that I
I
like
was
to
just thinking I should have got my earpieces too, but I
listen to it. Yeah, it really does help. When you hear the sound and you make sure you're still on. So let me connect it back to my setting to my phone. Connecting you better. Mm-hmm. Because wait a minute. You should have been on. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, he says connected now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now I can hear what's going on. But I'm so glad that you decided to come and help us with these shorts because every bit helped.
well,
Every
a couple of the ladies asked about the shorts last week, and I didn't want to confuse people by talking about too much at one time. Because I
Yeah.
know, at least for me, I get overwhelmed if I get too many tips at one time. So I thought, well, I can come back next week and
Oh
talk
yeah.
about the shorts if that works out for you. So I'm
Oh yeah. That's fine.
saying it's
That's
okay.
yeah. I know. But
Okay.
well, that's perfect. That's perfect. Definitely perfect because, like I said too, you don't want to overwhelm no one with it. Uh,
Hmm.
also, while we're waiting for others to come on, um, do you have anything that I know Miss Dawson asked about last week? where can we get those little subscribe buttons and anything that to show them exactly where it's at? Because I know you can get it from is it Fiverr?
Well, I
And
got mine off of, well, most of the ones I used, I got off of Canva. And they've
okay.
got the different little subscribe buttons on Canva. If you've got their professional one where you have to pay a monthly fee, you can get
Mhm,
them on Canva, but you can also get them on Fiverr for $5. So the one that I'm using right now, that has subscribe and click the little bell. When I had an editor, she made that for me, and then she left me the file when she was no longer working with me. She let me have that file, which I was so glad because I don't know how to put together the animation like that.
okay,
So she
okay.
was able to do that for me. And I really need to get one that's more updated because I don't wear glasses much anymore. But I
Yeah.
might start wearing glasses again. So I thought, well, it might be okay to go and see the eye doctor. And so I might need to start wearing glasses again. So we'll see.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but I'm doing great, and I see Darcy is on, and hey, Darcy, it's always good to see you. And I'm doing just fine, and I'm just really continuing to try to work at my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to, like, my goal, Penny, I really want to get to that 100,000 subscriber mark, but
definitely.
I know that probably will not happen this year. So my goal for this year, which is a big stretch, is to try to get to 75,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And now that's a huge stretch, but that's my plan. And so one of the ways that I'm trying to do that is to use shorts. That's part of my strategy is
Mhm.
YouTube shorts. So let me stay in the camera. I keep leaning over and then I'm
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
but one of the ways that I'm trying to do that is because shorts can help you build your audience.
Mhm.
However, as you mentioned last week, we have our shorts crew and
Mhm.
we have our longs crew. So the
Mhm.
strategy will be to use to stay in your niche, to use similar content for shorts or longs.
Mhm.
So whatever I make a short about, it has to do with something related to homemaking. Now, I did one where I showed how to repurpose a box. That
Mhm.
one didn't do as well as I would have liked. I know it's a skill that a lot of people need because a lot of people they get those boxes and they repurpose them. They rip the labels off and they use them again when they have to mail
Mhm.
something. But it didn't do as well as I would have liked. However, it's not strictly homemaking, but it is something that we sometimes do in the home. So that one didn't work so hot.
Mhm.
But my goal is to use shorts to grow my channel. And
Mhm.
it is working. I am gaining more subscribers. However, one of the things that I do know, and I listened to a guy yesterday that talked about this, you got the shorts crew and you got your longs crew. They don't always cross over, but if I try to make sure my content is the same, then they may. So that's
Mhm.
working out pretty good. So that's my strategy is to do one long form video a week. And then
Mhm.
I'm trying to do shorts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if I have extra time to do a short every day.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, and I got
And
that
that's
code so I can show people how easy it is to do too. But I'll just wait.
yeah. Yeah, and that'll be perfect. Yeah, because the shorts has really helped me a lot too because I was pushing for the 2,000 but I'm pushing for the 10,000 so you do need to have a higher goal and then I'm pushing for the 50,000 so I'm
Well,
not,
right now you're pushing for the 5,000.
yeah.
You got to get there first.
Yeah, to the 5, yeah. And the thing about it, the shorts really pushed me to get to that 2,000. So I need to keep my shorts audience happy as well as my regular people. So, like this week, I was just like, now, I work and work with patients of elderly people. So I said, okay, oh Lord, I had a chance to really, put my shorts up like I need to but because my shorts been doing pretty good, so I want to keep my shorts audience coming as well as my regular people coming from my other videos. So just have to do more planning and trying to
Right. And here's
balance
the thing,
time.
Pete. Like what's your main topic on your channel?
Well, really, my main topic, I feel like it comes. My main videos It seems to fall in a category of decorations and cleaning, meaning, to be
Okay.
honest with you. I do a little makeup here and there too, sometimes cooking, but Imma be honest with you, I try not to fall in the office of the thing of the decorating because it's so expensive to keep up
Mhm.
with that, you know? You got
Okay,
to flow with every season, and sometimes, things don't work like that.
I
You got
understand.
to do a lot of change, and you gotta constantly do it. So, being that I have we call it a lifestyle channel,
Mhm.
and it is doing good, the grocery hauls, they're doing pretty good. What do you call it? The decorations, they're doing pretty good. The food, especially on those shorts, those foods are really doing good with mine. So I'm trying to find out, exactly, I'm still feeling it out on where exactly my channel is
Well,
trying to.
here's the thing to think about. So if food is really doing good for you, especially on your shorts, you make meals every day almost, right?
Yeah.
So you should have a little stand for your phone that when you're getting ready to make a meal, you just pick it up, you bring it over, and you sit it down by wherever you're getting ready to cook, and you just
Mhm.
start making the meal. You just go ahead and start cooking. And one of the things one of the things that I learned from one of my friends in another group is
Mhm.
how to actually shoot the shorts so that you're not trying to scrub through 5 minutes of video to figure out your main points.
Oh, okay.
So this is what he showed me how to do. So let's say I'm gonna do a short about oh well, let's say I'm gonna do a short about making a short.
Okay.
So I would say the first thing you want to do to make a short is to decide your topic. So now I'm going to pull my phone up here and I'm going to turn it to, I got it set for video.
Okay.
And then, so I would have it sitting like somewhere. I wouldn't be holding it, but I'd have it sitting somewhere and I would start. Now, this is how you make a short. Well, no, I don't want that one. So I'll just delete that and I'll start over.
Okay, put it back in you out of the camera, I can't see it. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
here's
'Cause
the
it's
camera.
okay, okay.
So what I would do is I would set the camera somewhere, turn it
Mhm,
on, and I'd say, I've got 5 tips on how to make a short. And I
mhm,
turn it off.
mhm,
So I've already told you what I'm going to talk about. So
mhm,
now, tip 1 is to decide your topic. I've turned
mhm,
it off.
mhm,
Tip 2 is to shoot your short. I've turned it off. Tip 3, upload to YouTube. So now I've just shot 4 real quick clips on my phone. But notice for each tip, I started it, I said the tip, and then I turned it off. And then I started it, I said the tip, and then I turned it off. That way, each little clip is little. So now
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go to photos on my phone.
Mhm,
And when you look here,
mhm.
you can see those pictures at the bottom where I just said those different things in the short.
Okay.
So in most phones, you have an editing software.
Mhm,
So on my phone at the top, up there somewhere, there's a little place that says, let's see, that says edit. You might
yes.
never see
In
it.
your camera, it does it, yeah.
So then I'll click on the edit and then down at the bottom,
Mhm,
that little scrub line,
mhm.
you can pull it over
Adjust it, yeah.
on each side. You can trim it on the front and you can trim it on the back to
Mhm,
cut it to exactly where you want it. That
mhm.
first clip. And you do that on all 4 of the clips that I just shot. And then when you get ready to make a short on YouTube, at the bottom,
Mhm.
you click that little plus sign, and then it asks you create a short. So you click to create a short.
Mhm.
And you see where it says 15?
Mhm, mhm.
I
Yes.
always tap that and it changes to 60.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now, usually you want to be 30 seconds or less, but sometimes mine are long. So I'll
Yeah.
just go ahead and change it to 60. If I don't use all 60 seconds, it's good. But if I
That's
go
good,
to
yeah.
like 25 or 30, I'm good. So then now that I've got, my 60 seconds, you see at the bottom, you see that little picture of me?
Mhm.
Tap that. And then it brings up all those different little clips. And then I
Okay.
choose clip one, the first clip that I want.
Mhm.
Tip one is to decide your topic.
Mhm.
And see, you can use that little thing at the bottom to
Mhm.
scrub, to trim it up again.
To just yes.
And you
Mhm.
can adjust it exactly where you want it. And even if you can't adjust it in your phone, YouTube allows you to adjust it exactly where you want it. So once you adjust it, so I'm going to
Mhm.
decide your topic. Tip tip one is to decide your topic. And you can see at the bottom where I scrubbed it over.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to tap done.
Okay.
And now that one is done. So you see the picture again at the bottom?
Mhm.
Tap number two. I'll do the same thing with the second clip and then done. Tap it again until I add all four of the clips. And then once I'm done, you see that little arrow? Let's see.
Mhm.
Tap that arrow. And the arrow will let you see all the clips together exactly how it's going to do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it did that. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then once you're done with that, let me show you something else. This drives my husband nuts when I'm trying to edit. He'll like, what are you doing? Because they keep saying the same thing over and over. Now you see at the bottom
Mhm.
where it says sound, text, voiceover, timeline, and
Mhm.
filters. You can put in a voiceover.
Mhm.
You can put in text on the screen, and there's different things. But you can practice with putting text on the screen where that little cursor is popping up.
Mhm.
You can put text on the screen, practice with the voiceover, and then once you're done, shut up. Then it comes to the page where you can uh,
Upload it. Yeah.
caption your short and you put in the
Mhm.
caption and see where it says private.
Yes.
Tap that. When you tap that, you get the option to make it public right then,
Mhm.
make it unlisted,
Mhm.
or to schedule it. See
Okay.
where it says schedule? And you can schedule it for whatever day you want and then upload it. So it's really easy to do, to create a short. So the trick that I learned from my friend Ash Borland, he does mortgaging and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We make shorts for that, was to film the clips in the short little tips. Tip one, tip two, tip three, or I'm going to tell you three things about so and so and so and so. And then I'm going to stop
Okay.
the camera. And then thing one is this, thing two. So when you do it that way, you don't have 5 minutes of video and you're trying to figure out how to edit on your
How to
phone.
edit.
Now, see, I don't know how to edit in my phone other than just trim it. That's all I can do in the phone.
Yeah, yeah, cause I do it a different way. I edit it in my iMovie, that's what I do, but the way you did it sounds a little bit better. It saves me a lot of time. So can you tell me the tips again? Cause I want it. You said shorts tip number 1 is decide your
Well, I was
topic.
just making that up.
Oh, yeah, but that was good tips though. So Imma write them down on the chat.
Well, if you think about the tips, now the best tip for making shorts is to make them suitable for your audience.
Mhm,
So today I made yesterday I put up a short and I made it on what I thought was the best options for food storage. Has something
mhm,
to do with the kitchen, and it's a review of a product that I already have. And it was about the Rubbermaid Brilliance storage containers. So I took them out the cabinet and set it up, and I
mhm,
took like a little 3x5 index card, and I thought about, well, what are the 5 tips I want to give? So
mhm,
tip one was that they are airtight. Tip
Mhm.
2 was that you could see through them. Tip 3 was that they were stackable. Tip 4 was
Mhm.
easy to clean. And then tip 5 was something else. I don't remember. But, I just
Yeah,
listed
you just kinda as
what
you
I was
go.
going to
Okay.
do. And so I have this thing that I set my phone on. Now, this isn't it. I should have brought it up here. I'll ask my husband to go get it.
Oh, okay,
Hang
okay.
on a second. I'll ask.
Okay, yeah, you're good, you're good.
Hey, honey, can you go downstairs and bring me up that black thing that I
But
used?
while Miss Denise is doing that, hello, Miss,
Yeah,
Tania, Miss Marlene tonight, Miss
uh,
Lady P, and Miss Darcy in the live. How y'all doing tonight? She gave some great tips on them shorts. And guys, when I'm be honest with you, when I do my shorts, I just do it and edit it through iMovie and cut it through that. But I didn't realize that you can take your clips, different clips in shorts. And what she gave us was tip one to the side. Then you take what you're doing and do the third part. She got three parts. She had three parts. So, oh my gosh, that was so easier. That
sorry.
is very helpful.
I know you're not supposed to leave the screen, but at least
Oh
you
no,
were
you good, you
there.
good. I was talking to them. You good.
So I have a thing like this. My sister gave it to me for Christmas. Best present she ever gave me.
Wow.
So I can put my phone in it like this,
Okay.
and then see it.
Yeah.
And so let's say I'm trying to see it where I can put it where you can see it. So if I'm cooking, I'll sit it right in front of the stove. I can bend it down
Mhm.
like that. So it's right facing whatever it is that I'm cooking.
Mhm.
And it's really helpful. And so then, like when some people are doing a video and you see them lean forward to push the button, I can trim all that off
Yes, yes.
so that you don't see it.
Okay. Now, Miss Denise, I know your sister gave you that gift. So where did she get that from? I like that. I might as well
I
say,
don't know. I'll ask her. I guess she
yeah,
might have got it on Amazon, but
yeah, let me know and email it to me when you get a chance. I like that. I need something
yeah,
like that.
you can raise it up,
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
down.
That get it. Miss Lady P said, yeah, that is nice. I need that. And that's perfect for them shorts.
Well, it's perfect anytime you're filming with your phone and you don't have to have it in your hand.
Yeah.
So then you can position it wherever you need it to, and then you can just reach over and just push the button to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Start
Mm-hmm.
and stop. Start and stop. And then edit, trim it up in your phone and then pull it
Mm-hmm.
into your YouTube software.
Okay.
Now, one of the comments that I got today on that clip that I put up yesterday, one lady said, "Well, I just think it's a commercial for this product rather than the best thing." Well, I wasn't doing a commercial for the product. I was trying to think, okay, I need to do a short today. What's
Mm-hmm.
relevant for my community? Food storage options. And I like to share with them the things that I have and that I like. So
Mm-hmm.
I like those containers, so I shared those. So that's one of the things that I might do. Um, so think about what's relevant for your audience. So if you're doing a makeup video and
Mm-hmm.
you just want to do something real quick, then you could share some new makeup that you found or makeup
Mm-hmm.
tips, maybe makeup tips for like eyebrow tips.
Mm-hmm.
You got like people like me now, like, I'm a woman of a certain age, my eyebrows are almost gone. So what are 3 tips for me that can help me fill in these eyebrows? I used to have really thick, heavy, almost caterpillar
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
But now, you know, and I didn't color them in a little bit. There's not much there. So you could do a tip like that. Or maybe you're doing like I saw you do something in your front yard the other day. Maybe
Mhm.
you could do a short about sweeping, cleaning your porch or outdoor decor, something like that. But just like 3 little tips. The other good way to get started is to do what they call listicles. And it's LIST. Let me write it down. Let me see, make sure I spell it right. It's a listicle, Listicle, a listicle, but it's just a list of things that you do the video about. So is it okay if I share my screen?
Sure. Let me write this. I'm gonna type this. You said listicle. It's a list of things that you share that
that
you
you're
do with
talking about. So let me share my screen and I'll show you what I mean.
okay.
So
Okay, let me type this for okay, I'm gonna have to change this. Let me change the thing so that you can share. Okay, I think that's the one. Okay, I think that's the one we did. Okay, yeah,
okay.
that was it.
So can you see it okay?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So a listicle would be and I just pulled up my so five, let's see. Here's a listicle right here. 7 annoying things about doing laundry. And thing number one is so I talked about annoying things about doing laundry. Just 7 things.
Mhm.
And the clothes were dropped on the floor. Thing two. Instead of in the hamper. Thing three is you have to sort by color
Oh, okay.
and watching instructions. Thing number four is you have to pre-treat stains. So now that's a listicle right there. I just gave a list of things. Now
Yeah.
let me go back and find like here's a listicle right here. 5 kitchen gadgets that every homemaker should have. Thing one, a bread slicer.
Mhm.
Goes in the toaster perfectly. Thing two is an ice cream scoop. You don't want to end up with a bent tablespoon.
Yeah, like
And
that.
three is a long handled spatula. So that's again, that's an example of
Okay.
a
I like
listicle.
that.
So it's just a list of things. And then here's one like you talked about quick and easy Sunday dinner. So now I had this little gadget right here sitting right on the counter in front of the pot.
Oh, wow, that was perfect.
Yeah, and so you could see exactly what I was doing. So it's a nice close up so that you can see all the different things that I'm doing. And I put words on the screen because some people, if they're listening at work, they have to have the sound off. So putting words on the screen helps them to stay engaged.
That is a good idea. Mhm.
So so that's what they call a listicle. So it's a list of things that are just either interesting or funny, but I make sure that my lists are all relevant for
Mhm. To what your video is about.
right. Now this one right here, how to brine a turkey, it did not do very well, but
Mhm.
I missed the season. This was one I had done
I
and I had
got you.
done it
Okay.
for close to Thanksgiving, but I never put it up. I forgot about it. So I needed to put one up. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up. And I did. But you see, people aren't looking for this right now. The other thing is I try to make um, things that people might search for in
Mm.
search. So that's something to think about. Let's see, which was one of the best ones? Best chili for a blustery winter day. Once again, I had the camera. You saw how I set up the camera
Mhm.
post. Um, there I cooked pork chops, just different little things like that. But you just this one I showed how to sort clothing. Uh,
Mhm.
and then there were some fun ones that I did too. Like I think this is one. Now that I got off of the free YouTube
The
well,
music.
the
Yeah.
YouTube music. So I just thought about that. Penny, you might want to delete. Well, that's a YouTube music though. So you
Yeah,
can
yes,
do with
it's
that.
mine's at 12. I think 12 seconds is not gonna hurt it, yeah.
Oh, okay. But so, all the ones that I've done, they either relate to laundry, they relate to housekeeping or homemaking. Like this one, should you wash new towels before you use them? This is one of the best ones.
Mhm.
Well, this one, how to keep white shirts white. This one got a lot of views for me. That was really good. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
But you see how you do that. You pick topics that are good for your niche, or you can
Mhm.
just do lists of things or 5 things I like about. that kind of thing.
Mhm. I'm telling you, it's I have learned a lot right here just for the few things that you're already sharing, and it does help. It makes a difference. And one thing, a lot of things you have a lot of great tips, and I'm going to apply that. But I always wondered how they got those texts to fit on their screen, so they did it in shorts. So I never did my text, to put up words on my videos. So now I see how it fits because when you try
Right.
to do it in other apps, it don't fit.
You just have to practice with it.
Mhm.
You just have to practice. Now, let me get her to be quiet because I don't need it to talk.
Mhm.
Sound, text, voiceover,
Mhm.
timeline, and filters. And let's say, like, sometimes what'll happen for me, if my husband is home, get off of there. If my husband is home and he's watching the game, I can't put him on mute.
Mhm.
So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and film it, and then I will. There's when you're editing your videos, there's usually a place. You see that little yellow sound button at the top?
Mhm.
If I tap that in my phone, you see it puts the sound off.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
the sound is muted on the clip. So when I upload the clip to YouTube, I'll choose the voiceover option, and then
Yes.
I'll just do a voiceover about whatever it is that I'm doing. But you guys have to play around with it. So Penny had
Yeah.
talked about leveling up your skills either last week or the week before. I was watching, and you said we should level up our skills.
Yeah.
We need to practice with this. This is really easy, but you got to
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is so true. We do need to, and we do need to improve. And I'm telling you guys, I hope that you guys are really, try these tips because last week Miss Denise brought about the B rolls, and I tried the B rolls on my interest. And like I said too, I still need more practice with it. And helping us not to to change our what we was doing, change the way our videos we come into our videos, and to hold our artists attention. And a lot of us don't take advantage of the short things that we have. I heard a man that was talking about the tips or the shorts. I can't remember his last name, and his first name is Robert, but I can't remember his last name. And he said now that, it helps us to, as channels that are growing, it helps us to grow. But I do notice that a lot of YouTubers are not utilizing the shorts because you got to get it. You might get discouraged when you first do the shorts and okay,
Yeah,
I'm not getting that and I'm not going to do it. But you got to keep on doing it until you improve it and you reach the audience. And once you start doing it, it's going to grow. You got to have a short. Now we in a time on YouTube as creators, we got our shorter audience and we have our regular audience. So
right.
we need to do this. So I just thank Mr. Dees for coming, to help us to grow. So guys, y'all got any questions about this? Miss she said, Miss Denise, Miss Lady P said, I was wondering how to take the sound out of a short. Thanks. I will look on my phone for that. Yes. Yes.
Mute it on your phone. Yeah, take the sound out that way.
Mm-hmm. Miss Renee said that she said her she's wait a minute. Miss Renee said that she said that my ring light has a part similar to that, but the ring light no longer works, so I need another one.
Well, the thing about the ring lights, because I have a ring light too, and it's got a little place in the middle that you could sit different things. But the thing about this is that it's mobile. I can
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
it
I
on
like that
top.
better.
Yeah, it's mobile. I can sit it on top of the table. I can, when I'm cooking, I can just like sit it right there,
Yeah, it's right there.
and I can, bring it back a little further if I need to. Turn the phone down, and it's right there close to the pot. Now, the one thing you do have to be careful of though is if your phone gets a little bit warm, then your phone will cut off.
Yeah,
So
we
make
don't have
sure
two
it's
phones
far
here.
enough back that your phone doesn't get too cold, too hot. But like
Yeah.
this is the best gift Max has ever given me. I'm like, wow,
It,
this is
it looked like one of those over I have to look and see what they call on Amazon, but I'm gonna see if I can find it. But it
that's
looked like one of those over the cameras that you set on the counter to hold your phone while cooking. That's
mhm.
I don't know what they call it, but I know we got to find out. We got to find out where that. I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
because I just put my phone back in it.
Mhm, and it holds it good. I need that.
It holds it good. You don't have to worry about your phone falling out.
Yeah,
It
then
holds it
holding
good.
it in your hands and trying to videotape, sometimes I had to do that,
Girl,
because it's not
listen,
close enough, so
I was trying to film something with my iPad. I was holding it up like this. So I was trying to over. I was making. I think it was. I was making them shrimp and
yeah.
grits. Girl, the iPad dropped like this, and I didn't have this cover at the time. I had grits all over
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm
iPad. You can see me
I
trying to
know.
clean that bad boy up.
Oh, yes, it'll mess your stuff up, so trust me, when you're trying to hold and cook 'em with one hand and, it ain't working. It ain't working.
Mhm.
Miss Molly said, I asked him about the B-roll. She said, I asked him, did it try the intro B-roll? She said, two for my palm across the DIY video. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at. I saw you had another
Okay.
video. I'm gonna have to look at it. Y'all keep trying it now.
Yes, thank you for trying that. I appreciate it
Yeah.
because when Penny and I bring you these tips, Penny wants to know that she's helping you guys out. So,
Now, Miss Darcy asked, she said, you, Penny, you have mentioned once about the shelf life of a short. Do you know what's the shelf life of a short is? I'm not really sure of the shelf life because I know sometimes, like when you're I'm trying to remember, Ms. Denise, you probably can help me with this, but I think at one point when the videos start going out there, they do give it an opportunity and see people going to click on it, and if it don't, then they'll grab other videos. But then but I can't remember. I listened to someone who was talking about that short shelf life, but they will come back and try it again. So that's why I said they're changing so much stuff with that short
well,
and trying to
here's
do
the
it.
thing. This is why I only do shorts that's relevant for my niche. So,
Yeah.
like when I look at my shorts, I like to do what I call evergreen topics. Now,
Mhm.
all of them are not, but most of them are. But most of them are evergreen. So, can I share my screen again, real quick?
Yes, yes, go ahead. I'm gonna put
Okay,
you in
let
other
me
screen.
find it because whenever I get my phone up right now, it's still got me talking, and I don't want to hear that.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Okay. So if you look at the shorts that I have,
Mhm,
and I've tried to be consistent with this, um, best options for food storage. That is a searchable title.
mhm,
Advantages to laundry eco sheets. Now, there's a lot of people wondering, well, what good are eco sheets, laundry eco sheets? Should I try them? What's the advantage? So, this
mhm,
one, advantages to laundry eco sheets. So, this is something that somebody might search for in Google.
mhm,
5 must-have kitchen cleaning products. These are things that I had in my house. I love them. I feel like people ought to have them or something similar. So that might be something like must-have kitchen cleaning products. That's searchable. How I
mhm,
keep my husband's white shirts white. So how to keep white shirts white is searchable. Now,
mhm,
this is just a fun one. Today's taco on Taco Tuesday, but a lot of people do Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is
mhm.
quick dinners, easy meals, dinner in a hurry, searchable. Stop losing socks in the wash. Now, I thought I would get a lot more views on this one than I
Yeah, I
did.
think I need that video.
Everybody's always losing socks in the wash. Either they start out with 3 pair and end up with 2.5 for whatever reason, but people will search losing socks in the wash or losing socks in the dryer. Now, annoying things about doing laundry, that was just a fun listicle. People aren't going to
Mhm,
search that.
mhm.
But 5 tips for dryer maintenance, searchable. Kitchen must have, searchable. Quick and easy dinner, searchable. This was just a fun one. Nobody's going to search that, but it was just a fun one.
It's a fun, yeah.
Yeah, 5 random things you should have in your kitchen. This is another listicle. Um, and it got good views, I think. And then this one, if you want a cleaner kitchen, do this. Now, notice how many views I got on that. I'm going to play it real quick. Do these
Okay.
5 things daily for a cleaner, more hygienic kitchen. Very searchable. People are searching for
Yes.
how to have a cleaner kitchen. Wash your dishes. Wipe down your kitchen table.
Mhm,
Wipe down your countertop. Clean your stove.
mhm.
Clean your sink. And lay out fresh towels. Now, people are searching for how to have a cleaner kitchen. And notice in this one, I didn't give any extra explanations. I didn't say wash your dishes so they don't pile up. Wipe your table to get rid of all the crumbs. I just said wash your dishes, wipe your table. And so,
Mhm.
because of that, it was nice, quick, succinct. It got good views. So, the thing you want to think about is what are people searching for? People are searching for how to have a cleaner kitchen.
Mhm.
People are searching for questions about bleach. Now, I didn't get as many on this as I would have liked. Maybe I did too many about bleach. Because I did a series of, I think, 4 or 5 about that. This one, how to have a juicy turkey, I did it too late. How to cook a turkey, I did it too late. But
Mhm.
how to brine a turkey is searchable. Next
Mhm.
October, people will be looking for that and they'll find
Mhm.
it on my short shelf. So even though it didn't do well now, I hope it to do well later. Hot and hearty cabbage soup. People will always be looking for cabbage soup, so people
Mhm.
can find it. And now, Penny, you were talking about your haul. This is a mini grocery haul. It did
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
So when you think about
Okay.
sharing that, and let me find you. There you are.
Okay. So Miss Darcy, to your answer to your question, she asked how was the shelf life of these shorts. So what she was showing us is that if you do shorts for every season, things that are searchable that people are looking for, just know that your short could be used every season, because
They can come
try to
around
do
again.
things, yeah, that people that are searching for. Because, like I said, we do have some fun shorts, and we know that probably, every now and then, things we do for fun. But if you want your short to continue to keep surfing on Google and YouTube, that's what we're gonna have to do. Do things that people are looking for within your niche. Like you organize. We're always looking for ways to organize under the sink. The best containers, for example, where to buy reasonable price containers. Is it IKEA, Target, the Dollar Tree, different,
Hmm.
storage, and different prices, you just have to sometimes sit down and like she always told us, to write down, our thought and then, analyze it and put it together so
Write
you
that
won't.
script. We talked about making that script last week.
Yeah, making that strip. There you go. And I do believe making that strip does help us. So we'll have, know what we're doing in the video, you know.
Especially when you do your shorts, they're so short. You got to make sure that every word counts. So,
Yeah,
like,
every word got to
five
count.
things
Yeah.
to do this or 5 things to do that. I wrote it down so that I knew what 5 things I want to say. But I have to learn to quit talking so much, Penny. I just love to chatter. So a lot of my shorts can be anywhere from 50 to 59 seconds, but my sweet spot, I got to try to get in between like 25 and 35. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes,
and that's so true. And I have to talk. If you notice, like when I do my shorts, I talk a little bit faster and I get to the point. So I said, look, I'm trying not to talk too much because, like I said, I want the shorts between 20 seconds, and sometimes I do it under 15 too. But on
oh,
quick ones, I does too, because those are good ones. Because some people attention spans with the shorts is very short. So you got some that are the 15-second people, and you got some that are 25 and 30-second people, but
mhm.
they have to be something interesting. You got to try to hold their attention because these are the quick generation here.
Yeah, and you have to learn. I shouldn't say you have to. I'm trying to stop that. I encourage you
Yeah.
learn to put words on the screen because just like on Instagram, use your shorts like you could use Instagram. So many people look at shorts and Instagram when they're at work and they're supposed to be doing something else. So they
Mhm.
have the sound off. But if
Yeah.
you got words on the screen, they still know what's happening in your short.
Okay. Well, I got some good tips on that because I have not been using the words on the screens. And when I did it in the iMovie. And then when I go to shorts, okay, this thing is not fitting right. So now I know I have to put it in the shorts.
Penny, you can always call me and we can work through one.
Oh, okay, okay, definitely. I need to do it short tomorrow because I've been, I've been, I don't know. I don't know if I say busy. Yeah, I was busy and whew, I've been
I
busy.
haven't done one today, but I think I might not, but we'll see. But if you haven't done one, you think, okay, so what can I do quick? What can I do short about that's in my niche? Now, I wouldn't pick a laundry one because I usually have on my laundry lab uniform, my plaid shirt and my denim skirt when I'm in the laundry lab. Now, if I'm just regularly doing laundry, I don't put that on, but I do put it on for my shorts so they can recognize, oh, here's Denise with the laundry lab.
Mhm.
But if I'm cooking dinner or whatever, like I made a dupe recipe for the Bob Evans fried apples tonight. And I was like, oh shoot, I should have filmed this. But my husband was like ready to eat. So I'm like, okay, I don't have time to be
Yeah,
moving the camera
yeah.
all around. And so I
Yeah,
didn't.
when you're ready to eat, yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
But think about what can you do quickly.
Yeah, yeah, and that's true. That's true. Now, Miss Lady P, she asked a question. She says, "So, if I have an old video, like how to inject a turkey, do you think I can take a clip of that video around the holidays and
Boom,
make a short out of it?" Yes,
boom. Yes, you can. And if you made the clip with your phone, I mean, with your like regular software, like with a camera or something, you have to change it to get it to shorts. But if you did it with your phone, oh yeah,
yeah,
take
yeah.
a little piece out of it, definitely.
Okay, definitely. So I think around the holidays when you start doing those dishes, the best time to start doing those clips is around when October or September. We think about
Those
September.
are when you want to have them ready.
Yeah,
You want to start on them before then. Now, you guys know this. Well, those of you that have listened to me before, like when I used to have those, like when I would roast those turkeys and all that, I would do all that in October. So,
yeah.
like, and see, I have a sister who has a birthday in October, so I would call it her Thanksgiving birthday. Like, if
Oh,
I'm gonna roast a turkey, I would roast that turkey and have it ready, and then we would invite people over for her birthday, and we would eat the turkey so it looks like Thanksgiving. If I'm going to be making sweet potatoes and all that stuff, now sometimes if it's close to the holiday, I can get them made and get it edited, but I can't edit that quick. So I get all that stuff ready in October. Sometimes by October 15th is a good time to have it ready because when they start looking, Lady P, I think it was a Lady P. So when they start looking for how to inject the turkey, that video needs to be ready by October 15th so they can find it.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
look because they start looking at those things early.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys, y'all, do y'all have any so Miss Denise is talking about the shorts tonight and she was giving us some great tips and even on the phone. So those that have missed it, you can go back and watch the replay. And even those who will watch this replay, let us know if this has helped you with these shorts. Just comment, on the replay and let us know
Yeah.
if this can help you. Try these and let us know if it helped.
All right.
Because this is great help, and we thank Mrs. Denise for coming in and sharing this with
You're
us.
welcome, Penny. I'm just glad that you were willing to have me on your.
Oh, no, trust me, every bit help with us because, we go all are learning and trying to grow and apply the blessed techniques because
All
I
right.
believe in working wiser than not harder, so,
Okay.
and once your videos start taking off and growing, just you wanna keep it going, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, I'll see you guys later because I know you had wanted to talk about thumbnails and something else tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Because even though if I don't get to it tonight, that'll be fine, I was trying to see what Miss Marlene said.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Yes, because some of my videos start slow and then pick up closer to the season." Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Denise. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you should have a calendar, Marlene, for what you planning to cook, when and where, and all that kind of stuff. Because I think her how-to is about cooking, right? She has a cooking channel.
No, she has a gardening channel. She talk about plants and
Oh, yes,
flowers.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
right. Plants and flowers. Now's the time to get that started.
Yes, definitely. That remind me I
Got
need to get in
great
my
to
yard.
outside, but it's too cold right now. We had
Yeah,
like
it's
30 degrees.
yes, yes. Now, Miss Anise, before you go, I want to ask you something because I went on her live. Miss Anise live is on Wednesday nights. Is at 7:45, right?
Mhm.
You shared something with us last week with the women, the creators, and you gave us a list about certain things to declutter. Is that a collab or are we just doing that on our own?
Oh, my cluttering, my spring into clean decluttering challenge.
Yeah.
That's something you're doing on your own. Like each week when you come to the show on Wednesday, I'm challenging you to work in another area. So the
Mhm.
first week we started it, I challenged people to declutter in their kitchen. And what I do, since I follow the Fly Lady cleaning process, I
Mhm.
do 4 15-minute tasks a week in that area. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are when I do those 4 15-minute tasks. So I did the kitchen the first week.
Mhm.
Last week was, and so last week we did week 3, which is the main bathroom and one other room. So then you pick 4 things to do in the bathroom. And then next week when I come on, well, when I come on this Wednesday, I'll ask people what they did. And then um, we'll be in the master bedroom for the week coming up. So, and
Okay.
you can choose to do, just declutter along with us in your area, and
Like
then
that.
let me know what you did. Or like people like you, Penny, who have your own YouTube channel, you might decide to do a video
Mhm.
and where you're decluttering in your kitchen or decluttering in your master bedroom, because spring is the time where people start decluttering,
Yeah.
organizing, and all that kind of stuff. Now's the time that people start doing it.
Okay, okay, okay. I just want to make sure because I said I seen that and I said, wow, that's a great tips and great idea because, like you said, you're doing it in small portions.
Mhm.
I seen last week. I think
And
it
I
was
was so
something.
glad you jumped on. Thank you.
Oh yes, and what happened was I was at work and I had my internet in my lap with my patient. I be to their homes and I saw, "Oh, Miss Denise home on," and I said, "Oh, let me hit this," and it showed up on my screen when I went on YouTube for something, and that's how I caught y'all. That's how I caught 'em.
Mhm.
So that was a
Everyone's
blessing. That was right on time.
yeah.
That was right on time. Yeah, because I seen someone had did a challenge. I see a couple of ladies did it. It's called the 40. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called the 40 bag challenge of the coloring.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Michelle
need to do
at
that.
My Everyday Wife Life, you know her.
Mhm. Mhm.
She does that every year. I think, if I'm correct, I think Sophia from My Great Challenge, I think
Mhm.
she's the one that started it. 40 bags in something or another. 40 bags in 40 days, I'm not sure. But Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life does that every year. Michelle also does that one box challenge, or
Challenge. Yeah. Yeah, she does that. Yeah.
also does that. So there's lots of people doing spring decluttering, different kind of collabs like that. And then Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me, she does the collab list. So she'll have a list of people that are doing
Mhm.
the various collabs that you can
Okay.
maybe jump into if you want to. And then there was one girl that was on um, Sunday Dawn. She does a tiny, tidy Tuesday. And it's where you tidy up a tiny space every Tuesday. It can be 10 minutes, but like Joe does, like 10 minutes better, or it can last as long as you like, but it's just one tiny space.
Oh, I
Of
like
course,
that.
things are better once you're
I
done.
love those challenges. I love things like that, to get you to do it because I said I'm gonna try the 40 bag ones challenge and the 20-40 bag because my craft room is a hot mess and I needed I my husband said, "When are you gonna get this room together?" I said, "Look, so like when I be off, we had to run this and run this place, and then I have to go back to work, go to church." But I said, "When I get in this room, Imma just pull I'm a lot
No,
of things got to go. It got to go because it's too much stuff for the room, you
this is
know."
what you do for your craft room. It sounds like your craft room is a project.
Yes.
Too much for you to do in an hour, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you have a large project that's overwhelming, see, now we're on our homemaking kit. What you want to do is create a project. So you think about, like, what is your vision for your craft room? What do you want it
Mhm,
to be when you're done?
mhm.
What do you
Neat
want
and
it to be?
organized so that I could, and clean. I want it to be, a place of because sometimes I used to come here and have this as my prayer room, but I don't come here now because it's a mess.
Okay. So then you first of all you set a vision for the room.
Mhm,
And so you want a clean, organized, and peaceful room so that
mhm,
you can use it for crafts or prayer. That's
mhm,
your vision for the room.
mhm.
And then you say, okay, so I'm going to start on the room tomorrow, Monday,
Mhm.
what the 20th or whatever. And then you look around the room and you see how many pieces of that project you think it's going to take you to do it. So maybe you have stuff right a pile of stuff right here, and another pile of stuff over there, and then
Mhm.
another pile of stuff back there. Then you have the closet, and there's 4 shelves in the closet. So each one of those shelves in the closet is one puzzle piece, because it may take you 15 to 20 minutes to do
Mhm.
shelf, and then it may take you 30 minutes to take care of the pile on the desk, and maybe it's another 30 minutes to take care of the stack of books over by the bed. But you
Mhm.
kind of count all the different little piles of things or whatever. And so let's say you end up with 25 piles.
Mhm.
So then you put them on your calendar and you count. Well, then you count on your calendar. Day one is Monday, and you're
Mhm.
only going to work 4 days a week for 30 minutes a day. So
Okay.
count 4 days this week, 4 days next week, until you get all 25 days counted. And then you give yourself an extra week because life happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you've got a start date of Monday, March 20th, and an end date of whatever 30 days, the 30 that you count on your calendar. Then that tells you your end date. So you know when you're going to start and when you're going to end. And then you just execute the plan. Just do each of the little pieces. And when you get done, mark them off each day. That's the fun part. Mark off when you get each
Yes.
little piece
Yes.
done.
Okay. I thank you. That sounds so good, but
You're
you know,
not overwhelmed, because if you pull everything out at once,
ooh,
you're going to
I'm
turn
a,
around and
I'm
walk
just get a big trash can and just dump them in there because I ain't going through nothing because I ain't,
by. That works too.
I ain't about to do all of that. But
Mhm.
I am resetting this room right here. But ooh, I said, Lord, I said, it's so embarrassing. I got a pile here, pile here. I got a lot of piles right now. Don't think I got a
I
pile. I got
understand.
a lot of course, but husband, oh
Yeah, I
no.
got a few
But
pounds
I
here.
look at some of them ladies. They said they showed the videos of extreme mess. I said, Lord, I don't know if I want to go on YouTube and show all this extreme stuff because I got pile here, pile, because I'm trying to declutter it. So I'm pulling things out. But I'm gonna try to what I try to do, like you said, working sections and do this part and that spot. And I got to get. I told my husband I got to get rid of this stuff. That's my goal this year.
Well, one of the things you can do with craft room things is donate them to women's shelters, or
Oh,
sometimes
that's a
you
good
can
idea.
donate them to schools. Because at the women's shelter, when the women work on memory projects, scrapbooking, and different things like that, they can use them. And then schools, the teachers always have to buy their own. Well, always. A lot of the teachers buy things for their classes. I know
Yeah,
when my
they do.
husband
They
used to
do.
work, he was always buying stuff for his class. So they can use extra paper and dies and stamps and stuff like that. Teachers can use that. So you can donate those things to your local school, like
Okay.
whatever the
Yeah.
school is close to you, or Boys and Girls Club, different places like that.
Okay. Now let me go back to the chat because, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the chats and see what everyone's talking about. But
Mhm.
what I was gonna talk about this week, guys. I'm gonna switch it to next Sunday because, like I said, I want them to really, focus on these shorts, and I want y'all to see this because I want you to be able to apply this. We don't want to overwhelm you.
Mhm.
So that's why I end up shifting and talking about something else. But no, you was good, Miss Denise.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And like I said, I want them to focus on the shorts, getting their shorts to a place that their channel can grow, their followers grow with it, and the shorts will help you. So, guys, please, please look at these shorts and these tips. You gave us some great tips to grow.
And
I
here's the thing, too. One more thing before I address that is that right now, your task, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to grow your YouTube channel and grow your YouTube skill set. So when
Yes,
he tells you to get better, maybe you practice those shorts, and maybe, like Penny said, they don't take off right away, but you've learned how to do something new. So the first few shorts you put up, you just try to figure out how to do a short, how to get the different little clips in, and how to get it up there. Then you said, well, okay, now I'm going to add some text on my screen, and you learn how to do that. So initially,
yes.
you're just trying to grow your channel and grow your skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is gravy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is, guys. Y'all become great editors.
Mhm.
Hey. So Miss Anise, Miss Michelle says she says, I love your apron hanging behind you.
Oh, that's one of our ones for Easter. We call it Tony because it's like a little cottontail and it's in Easter egg colors. So you are certainly welcome to go to my website, www.aprondiva.com, and check it out. See if it's
Yeah.
something you think you can fill it up.
He
Now,
says, so I'm understanding that you end up throwing away 40 bags of trash. Yeah. That's the
mhm.
throwaway bag. Hmm.
So 40 bags in 40 days was like every day for 40 days, you declutter and end up with one bag of something. It's either trash or can you donate to?
I'm pretty sure it should be donations. So, yeah, I believe you could mix it up. It could be donations or it could be trash.
Hmm. Can you imagine how much better your home will feel once
I'm
you do
telling you,
that?
my craft room said, "Oh, I love you again, honey. I love you."
Mhm, mhm.
Miss Renee says, I like the tidy Tuesday, but I have to tidy daily. I just work on one project for a few minutes each day. I just moved, so I did unpack a lot of boxes almost every day. I only have one bin to go. Awesome job.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, you have to tidy. You have to tidy every day because if you don't,
Mhm,
things will get overwhelming. I agree
mhm.
with you. How you doing, Miss Lisa? God bless you. Miss Lisa at home, and Miss Lisa, welcome. And
Can you
anyone else that we missed, guys, as we was conversating. Okay, let's see though. Oh, Miss Renee says, Miss, that's Miss Michelle. She was saying that she was telling Renee it's great that you pack each
mhm.
day. So friends, y'all have any more we just got to conserve our energy. I feel you on that one.
Me too.
She said that Miss Michelle said, I got one of your aprons from last year, and she said, love it. Yeah, I have one too, those aprons. I love them. Hmm.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So thank y'all so much. So guys, y'all got anything y'all want to ask Mrs. Niece? Now it's the time. Now y'all be asking me some things. Mother Denise, I got a question to ask you that sometimes like one of the Miss Denise, what's her name? Miss Stacy, Style with Stacy channel.
Oh, yeah.
She always asks a question, and I know she's not here tonight, so I'm gonna ask the question. She's trying to find out, a lot of times you get Amazon sellers or people who come on email you and they will ask you to sponsor their products. She said, how do you know which one is legit? I said, that's a good question.
Well, if that's hard to know. So if they say they're an Amazon seller and they want you to sponsor their product, many times what they're going to do is send you a product for free, and then they want you to do the work and share their product. And a lot of them are not offering any compensation other than the free product.
Yeah.
They send you the product and they will ask you to do certain things. It's legit. But here's the question: how much work do you want to do for a free $30 project?
Hmm.
If you a product, I mean, because if you think about it, when you are reviewing a product, when you're doing a video, you're producing the video,
Hmm.
you're writing the script for the video. Even if you don't write it down, you're writing it in your head. So you're producing it, you're writing it, and then you're actually filming it. And then you have to edit it, upload it. You got to do the SEO. There's a lot of work that goes into
Yeah, it is. It's a lot
video.
of work.
So is it worth it to you to do all of that work for a free product? Now, here's the thing: it could be because it gives you the opportunity to practice reviewing products,
Hmm.
get some free stuff. On the other hand, I could do a review on this thing here, and I
Hmm.
already have it in my home. It's not adding to the clutter. And it was a gift to me, and I could review this. And so I could practice that way. So you can practice your reviews by doing different things. I could do a review on my phone. I
Hmm.
could do a review on this planner. So you can do a review with things you have in your home already and practice and build your skill set that way.
Hmm.
Or if you like getting free products, you can start out by doing that to getting free products.
I
And
love to do
then
it with things that I really like, like something that you really enjoy. I would love to do their free products. They send me some free cordless vacuums and some robot thing. Oh yeah, okay.
You
Because some
know
things are really, really worth it. Like if it's really worth your time,
what? Mhm.
if you like it, just I wouldn't just do it just to do it because, like you said, it takes a lot of time.
Well, not only that, but you also only want to do products that are relevant for your niche.
Yeah, that is true
I
too.
get a lot
That
of
is true.
requests to review gaming products
Oh,
and
yeah,
NFT things, and I'm not even sure what an NFT is, but
yeah,
NFTs and crypto stuff and stuff that my people are not interested in.
yeah,
My people are homemakers and they want to be exposed to products related to the home.
yeah,
You see,
yeah,
I'm talking about YouTube over here. I didn't
mm,
invite none of my homemakers to come over
yeah,
here and watch me talk about YouTube.
mhm,
Now, I might invite my YouTube friends to come over and watch me talk about
yeah,
YouTube, but I'm not going to invite my regular homemakers because they don't want to see that. That's going to mess with my metrics,
yeah,
analytics. That's
yeah.
going to
I know what you're
my
talking about. Yeah,
analytics. So I
yeah,
don't do that. So if you choose to do that, make sure it's relevant for you. Like I had one of my YouTube sisters contacted me today, and a sponsor had reached out to her and wanted her to review a knife. It was like an $89 chef's knife.
mm,
And she said that it wasn't relevant for her people. And I says, well, do you ever use it in doing this, this, and this? She said, yeah, but she said, my people aren't going to spend $89 for a knife, not for what we do. She said,
mhm,
so I'll refer them to you. Well, my people might. So reviewing a knife is relevant for me.
yeah. It is.
Reviewing those um, storage options is relevant for me. But reviewing the new P5 and Fortnite, which I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is,
I
right?
can't help you on that one either.
It's
Yeah,
not,
it's not like a game.
yeah, some kind of game, but that's not relevant for my audience.
Mm-hmm.
My grandson maybe, but he don't
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
me.
yeah, I'll be lost.
Yeah, he don't watch
Yeah, I'll
me
be lost.
at all.
Yeah, I'll be lost. Okay, God. I just want to ask her. She always loved to talk about that, and I told her, well, sometimes you just have to take a chance with it and pray to God that ain't nobody that's not right, and that's why a
If
lot of
they
times we need
send
to
you the
pray about it.
product, then they're
Yeah,
probably legit. But however, I
yeah,
do get all these scams that I thought was real at first, and I realized it was a scam. Where they
yeah,
say, "Do you want to be in this Nike campaign?" And we're going to do. I'm like, Nike. Oh, of course. Like
yeah,
Nike. Seriously, it was a scam. They were like inviting all kind of people. So one of the things I've learned is to look at the like when they send it to me, is to click on the drop down arrow and see who else they send it to. So if there's like 50 names in the two box and they did, then it's like, okay, that's a scam.
yeah, yeah. I never thought about that. Checking that out. That's good
Yeah.
information.
Or see who it's from. If it's like Nike.com, maybe it's
Yeah,
from
if
Nike.
it really is
If it's
Nike, yeah.
from James XYZ at gmail.com,
Yeah,
that
where
ain't
you come from? Yeah, I know about you, James. We have to put you in the trash. Because sometimes it
me. I almost fell for a scam on Cash App.
Oh.
I have to
Oh, yeah,
tell you
that Cash App
what
is
I
something
did.
else.
Well, you know what? This is what happened. So on Instagram, I got a direct message from a person, and it was a picture of this young black girl, and it said DST something or another, and it had a bunch of Delta stuff in the picture. Well, my daughter is a Delta, and they put DST in some of their things. So I thought, oh, this is from one of my daughter's friends because it had all the little stuff in there. And they said they were having a some kind of they were doing something to promote black businesses. This was during Black February, and
Mhm.
they were giving $2,000 to various businesses. I thought, oh well, how nice! Jill Sorority has picked me to donate money to. So I'm thinking, well, gosh, they must have had a fundraiser and they donate this and that. So they said, "What's your Cash App?" And we'll send the money and put it in your Cash App.
Mhm.
So I thought, okay, I sent them the name for my Cash App And because usually if someone's going to send you money, you give them your cash app and then they put it in.
Mhm.
So then they wrote back, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is me." They said, "Well, okay, we'll send you the money. But in the meantime, put our email address in the bio of your Instagram channel."
Mhm.
Then I'm like, "Wait, what?" Then I thought, if I put their email address in the bio of my Instagram, can they take over my Instagram? So I called my daughter and I said, "Hun, do you know anything about this?" She says, "Mom, it's a scam." And I'm like, I felt so
Oh.
stupid. But she was like, "Mom, it's a scam." No. She says, "Did
Yeah.
you send them anything?" I said, "Well, I just told them the name of my Cash App." She says, "Disconnected." So then I went and unlinked my bank account and all that stuff from
Mm.
the Cash App because one of her husband's relatives got scammed of $1,500.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, so now I don't have a Cash App. So I probably need to set up a new one. But
Yeah, probably just set up a
maybe
new
I'm a
one.
smart person. I almost fell for that.
Yeah, I
And they
remember
kept
one thing
sending a message
it's
back.
easy.
"Well, did you do it
Yeah.
yet? Did you do it yet?" And I'm like, okay, this isn't.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. You had to be so careful with it, and letting people, talking about they sending you money. I said, well, they love to do me like that on Facebook. They haven't done it lately. They always say, "Oh, did
From
you
the
get the grant?
Nigerian prince.
Yeah, did you get the grant? Did you get this? Oh, I know your friend so and so got it." I said, well, if they got it, they got my number. They'll call me.
Exactly. That was what they said to me too. They were like, "Well, you know what? They sent me this list of all these other
Yeah,
black people that had received the $2,000." So I'm like, hmm. They said, "So go ahead and do it. You'll be glad you did." And I'm like, "Okay, scam, scam, scam." So then I blocked them. But I almost fell for that, Penny.
I know. It's easy. Sometimes we forget. We like get so excited. They get you so excited, but
Well, see, and that's the thing. And when I saw the DST, I thought, "Oh, this is one of Jill's friends." They said, "Well, they probably stole her account."
yeah,
And it
yeah, and
you
they
know.
and it's so easy to do.
Mhm,
It's so easy to do.
mhm.
Mhm. Well, I'm about to, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let me go ahead and read the comments. So Miss Marlene says she goes have to stop by your channel, so that's a
Mhm.
blessing. Yeah, Miss Denise got some good stuff over there. She said that's the key. Would you have bought one and is it relevant to your niche? That's when we was talking about, whether you use other
Mhm.
products. Miss Renee said I used to review books on my blog. I have so many books now.
Okay.
And you can review things that you already have. Like she said, you can do your own review. You don't have to get theirs unless you just want free stuff. I don't know. Ms. Ballin said, do not give them your YouTube email address. Use a different one for your business. Yes.
I have to do that. I gotta change my email addresses. I need to do that because
Yeah.
Sean Cannell on well, he's big on YouTube.
Yeah.
They got their channel taken over and stolen, and it took them a while to get stuff back. And if
Oh,
somebody that big and with all their security, then little people like us. So that's
yeah.
what I'm gonna work on this week is getting that email stuff changed over.
Yeah. I think we all have to work on that. That's something. Thank you, Miss Marlene, for bringing that to our attention because it is needed. Miss Michelle said, "This is so true. I only select offers that are relevant and go hand in hand with my niche." So true. It is easy to get caught up, and you have to read and think about it first.
Mhm.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, don't even talk about the Nigerian man." She said, "Don't talk about the Nigerian man." Have loads of
Well,
Nigerian friends, but these men that say, "Oh, you are so beautiful, beautiful."
well,
I
here's the
say,
thing.
I think, oh,
We get all the email from the different people
Lord.
across the country, and it's not just the Nigerian people. Sometimes you can tell it's Asian people and
Yeah, they
other
love to
things.
take.
So if anyone, because any culture can try to scam you, so
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
should
it
say
can.
that
It
about
can.
any
And that's so
culture.
true. That is so true. There's so much scammers out there. It ain't no race to it. Be honest with you, there's no race to it.
Anybody can scam you,
Yes,
and
yes.
like I said, I almost fell for it.
Yeah, well, thank God, your daughter helped you. I'm glad you called.
Oh, and you know what? I
I'm
was
glad you
listening
called.
to In the Kitchen with Gina Young. Her dad, she was saying her dad got scammed out of a lot of money at the bank through an ATM scam or something. So We just have to really be
Yeah,
careful.
you have to be very careful, very careful. Well, friends, I tell you, we done been here a little past an hour, so we just thank you. Thank
Oh
what
my
time is
goodness.
it? 9. So yeah, so we did good tonight.
Mhm.
I guess me and Miss Denise, I am a talker too, Miss Denise. So and I said, Lord, I try not to hold the people too much, but we pray that we have not, you know, hurt you but helped you tonight. Let's put it like
Right.
that. That it was a
And excuse
blessing.
us
Even
for
with
our
talking about other things, we brought some good topics back,
mhm,
even from the shores. And we went into talking about cleaning and the clutter and different things, and
mhm.
talking about making sure you don't fall for the scammers. So all was relevant to help you tonight. So friends, I thank you so much, and I hope that you apply some of these tips to your shorts, and try to hold the attention and whatever it is that you need, and if you got any questions, don't you can always still text miss not text, I'm sorry, email Miss Denise,
Mhm.
and she'll be glad to help you. And guys, if you missed something tonight, don't hesitate to watch the replay, because
Yeah.
there's some great tips here. So I just thank you. And next week, the Lord said the same. I will be talking about the subject about, going back, trying to reduce some of those thumbnails, and, just not, leaving sometimes we don't go back and test our videos after we don't do it. And I'm guilty of it myself. But I found out sometimes when you go back and change the thumbnails, and add some more keywords and move things around, sometimes that video end up pulling back up again. So it's a lot to think about, guys. There's a lot to keep going in this business as we
Mhm.
are being directors and executives and editors. I mean, we got it all.
Right.
We're all of it. Yeah. So after a while, we'll be learning how to be professional editors. So just think about it. I heard someone said, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let y'all go. I heard someone say not only that we are doing things consistency, but as we're growing as YouTubers, we're learning the do's and the don't, and we're getting better at what we're doing. You're getting skillful at this, whether you realize it or not. Y'all, you're becoming better with your videos, so you'll be able to teach somebody else. You'll be another Sean Kennel, and Daryl Eves and Nick Nimmin, because your skills have improved.
Mhm.
So never despise small beginnings, guys. Don't
Right.
despise it. Amen.
Right.
So I thank God for everyone tonight. Thank you, Mr. Denise. I truly appreciate it. And I have already started applying those tips, and I will apply those tips to those shorts. Love
Okay.
y'all tonight, ladies. And I pray that God bless y'all. And don't forget to come back and leave a comment. Love
Yeah.
y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. The Lord say the same. Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.